What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here. Hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another episode of the world's first. If you're still enjoying the series, please go and hit that like button. Now today, we got ourselves a couple of matches in Millwall and Oxford United, but of course, before we get into those, we must go over how we fared in the league thus far, and since it is February, we need to take a look at the transfer roundup. Which, to be fair, the transfer roundup is only going to consist of two things, one in and one out. Taking a look at the out first, it's Ben Hutton, the right back. Really did not see himself featuring in the squad anymore now that we had Noah Baba and Kewan Marsh-Brown. He was third choice all the way, so we let him go on a free to Shrewsbury. The 24-year-old looking fairly solid, but at this point in time in his career, he just wasn't going to be able to challenge for a first team spot, and it was better just to let him go. Also freed up some cap space as well, or transfer money, whatever, but we needed to just, shore up the roster, and Ben Hutton just wasn't going to be one of those players that we were going to use. And then in a move that was triggered by Jake Gallagher being sent off in a match, effectively banning him for 3 games, I needed to bring in a defensive mid that can fill his role nicely. Wayne Morgan is that defensive mid. We're loaning him in from Leyton Orient, the 23-year-old, looking fairly decent in his defensive attributes, which is what I was looking for. He's better in pace. Defensively, roughly around the same. He's got decent marking, tackling, and positioning. I see him more as like a 5th center back, just pushed further up to help out with the marking and preventing anything from getting past the back line. So Wayne Morgan coming in, looking fairly solid. I think he'll do well for the rest of the season here. And I mean, just take a look at the stats so far. I've used him in 3 league matches. He has a 7.40 average rating. Yes, he has fouled a lot. He has gotten a couple of yellow cards, but he is winning tackles, and that's all that matters. Wayne Morgan, I see himself being a vital cog in this team to help us stay up. And now taking a look at the schedule since last we left, yes, we didn't play a lot of matches, only 6 in total, but they weren't good in the first place. 2 wins, a draw, and 3 losses. Right after that Birmingham loss, we then followed that up with another loss to Walsall. A very unfortunate loss, only losing by the score of 1-0. Felt like the match was pretty even, thought it would have ended in a draw just to give us a point, but Walsall were able to break through in the 68th minute to get all 3 points on their side. But we did follow that up with a nice 1-0 win after that. Once again, like the Walsall match, felt it was pretty even, but we came away with a lucky goal from Paul Batchelor, returning Paul Batchelor in the 77th minute. After that, though, we hit a little bit of a skid, 2 straight losses to Bradford and Barnsley, but we recovered nicely against Coventry with a 3-2 win here. Ali Bassett playing in the striker role, getting himself a brace, and Paul Batchelor as well. Followed that up finally with a 1-1 draw to Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough not doing all that well, surprisingly. They are in the top 10, but they were predicted to be in the playoff spot. Promotion playoffs, if not the automatic playoff spot. So they're kind of in a limbo right now. We were able to come away with a point against them. Jack Steele with the goal for us 5 minutes after Middlesbrough scored. And to be quite honest with you, I think we got away with this. 1 point, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. And with all that said and done, that still sees us in 17th place, 38 points through 30 matches. We are 12 points clear of the drop, but as it stands right now, Chesterfield, Luton, Cambridge, and Wigan sitting at the very bottom of the table. None of those teams look like they're threatening of getting out of that relegation spot, so hopefully, even if we go draw a lot of matches from here on out, I feel we have the talent and we have the ability to stay up into League One. But, of course, I'm just saying that. That may not happen due to the players on the pitch, but I feel that it could happen. Taking a look at the teams on the table who we're facing today, Millwall sitting in 19th place, not having the best of seasons. On the flip side, Oxford sitting in the promotion playoff spots in 5th. So I feel both of them are going to be hard, just Oxford is going to be that much more difficult since they are sitting in a top 5 spot. But they come second, let's take on Millwall first. This is what the lineup's going to look like today. We're traveling to the Den, and we do have a couple of people with a little poor fitness, but they are the better options straight up. So, we're going to have Jack Bonham in net, Baba, Arthur, Angel, and Senior along the back line, Amena, Gamblin, Gallagher, and Kelly in the middle, Stuart Rennie and Paul Batchelor sitting up front. Anthony Steer is out with an injury, so that is why Stuart is taking his place. I want to come away with a win here. This feels like the winnable match. Cross our fingers and hope for the best. Let's kick off and see what happens. But a ball slipped through to Amena. He's one-on-one with the keeper, takes the shot. Unfortunately, should have laid it off. Bachelor kicking it out, goes for a goal kick. Up to Amena. He's one-on-one with the keeper again. Should have held it up. Should have waited for a striker to get in the box before he did anything. 60 minutes gone now. Barnett for Millwall, taking it up the wing, gets it inside to Dunn. To Filskirk. I mean, the defensive line is looking very solid for us right now. They're not letting the ball get through too much, preventing any long ball through. But Guppy, oh my lord, he just fires it way over the bar. Ball coming inside. Guppy takes the shot, and once again, we cannot defend free kicks. This has been a problem all season. In fact, it's been a problem all game, that the free kicks just, they come in, they look like they're very easily attainable, but everybody is dumbfounded when the ball goes over their heads and it goes to the unmarked guy. It also doesn't help the goalkeeper was in a spot where he just stood still, didn't rush it, didn't even try to go after the ball. And it's 1-0 Millwall. And the assistant manager just said that Paul Bachelor looks like he twisted his ankle. I don't want to take him off just yet, but if he's going to be out there and hindering my performance and not using his speed to the best of his ability, then yeah, he's going to have to come off. Bachelor through to Gallagher. One more pass to Stuart Rennie. Takes the shot and equalizes. There you go. That was some great passing to get it up to Stuart Rennie, and we have it level right before halftime. I mean, this is what exactly I was looking for. I switched from counter to attack because I felt we just needed to put them on their back foot. And this is exactly what we get from it. A nice passing play and a nice goal. Halftime, and since we switched to attack after that goal from Millwall, it's been all one-way traffic to Sheffield. So I'm just going to let them go out there, keep going, hopefully come away with a result, be it a draw or a win. I'm looking for the win. Give me a second goal, boys. So I'm not going to change anything. Let's just go out there and grab that second goal. Millwall trying to play us on a counter, but it's a good block away. That was a horrible back pass from Liam Angel, almost gifted Millwall a second goal. They could still get a second goal right here because of their attack, but it's a good tackle from Gallagher. There we go. Keeps it away, and could we possibly hit him on a counter here? No, because Bachelor just smacks it into a defender. What is going on with my passing? This team has no vision. Gallagher, thank you for the tackle, but for fuck's sake. But he just wasn't fast enough. We do get the ball back off of a forced clearance from the goalkeeper. Bachelor through to Rennie. Tries to take a shot and he just hits the outside of the post. Millwall on the other end. Inside to Poole. What a good save from Bonham. Where's my defenders? My defenders are all going away from the goalkeeper. And they're also going away from the guy with the ball. What is wrong with you people? 7 minutes from time now, a long ball over the top. Tried to find Stuart Rennie, but there just isn't anybody there. The ball being passed around the midfield, not a lot of concentration between both sides. Ball up to Bachelor now, there just isn't any space, and there isn't any help for him either. Sam Kelly to Gamblin. Out to Bachelor, you just slip it through. Jack Steele in the box. There's some decent passing in the box, but just nobody there. Absolutely nobody there. Liam Angel just goes through Guppy. He's already on a yellow card. Guppy was really the last man. And that probably would have been a straight red, but Liam Angel is seeing his second yellow, and we are now down to 10 men. Great. All right, so Morgan is going to drop down into the defensive role right here. Gamblin's going to go over to the middle. At this point in time, it's just damage control. Try and see out the next 5 minutes without giving up a goal. It's well into stoppage time, and there it is. We did exactly what I wanted to do for those last 5 minutes, just play keep away. It ends 1-1, but like I said, we did get a result, and now that means we got to take on Oxford and try to get a result there. It's not looking likely, but we'll go and try anyway, so we'll be back in a couple seconds for that. Alright, so we are here in the Oxford United match, and we're going to bust out the diamond for this one and see how it does. And this is the lineup as follows. We're going to have Bonzo in net, Marsh Brown, Rowley, Beedling, and Sam Kelly along the back line. We're going to have Jake Gallagher, We're going to have Wayne Morgan sitting in that defensive mid role. Steele and Amena will be the two wingers. The one lone center attacking mid will be Ollie Bassett, and then Stuart Rennie, Paul Bachelor, the strikers up front. I know it looks weird. I'm never going to get used to this, but if it gives us the results, or for the most part, gives us the results, then we might as well continue to use it. So that's why we're going with this. Let's kick off, see what happens, cross our fingers, hope for the best. Ball being played predominantly through the middle when we don't have players that sit in the middle too often. We have the defensive mid and the attacking mid, but everybody else, it's playing out wide. And here we go now. Amena through to Bassett, out to Batchelor. If he just would have found one more pass, he would have found Stuart Rennie running up the middle. Keeps it in, gives it to Amena, crossing it into Batchelor. This is comical at this point. Nobody really wants to make a solid attack. And my team proves me wrong. What a cross in. Stuart Rennie makes it 1-0 to Sheffield. I'll take it. After all that build-up, I'll take it. I mean, the ball was being played around the box. Nobody really wanted to get it inside until Steele said, all right, F it, let's go. Into Stuart Rennie, who karate kicks it in, and it's 1-0 to Sheffield. And as we come to halftime, it's still 1-0. Not as many shots as I would have liked, especially those on target, but we do hold the slim lead. We need to go back out there, keep doing what we're doing, because I think, like with the Millwall match, we're doing well enough that we can see this out and get a result. Just all comes down to how the players want to play it. Paul Batchelor with a little bit of an injury. What is that? I didn't see that it came across. Okay, it's a potential groin injury, and that worries me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sub him off for Rob Foster, and Rob Foster doesn't play well in a defensive forward role. We're going to move him into a poacher's role, and, well, let's see how that goes about. So second 45, let's see if we can keep this result up. 65 minutes gone now. Some great passing. Gets it up to Ollie Bassett. He does have some decent finishing, but skies it over the bar right there. Not bad in the passing. 8 minutes left, and Oxford are in a dangerous position. Bonzo with a nice save right there, forcing the corner as we're still holding on to this slim 1-0 lead. Ball coming inside. Rowley with a clearance away. It's another corner on the other side. Forshaw for Oxford, and it's cleared away. Morgan, just clear it out there. There you go. That's all you needed to do. Forshaw once again, though, 2 minutes later, and the same result happens. It falls to Morgan, gets it up to Dave Jones, takes around his man, tries to slip it into Foster, does, and he smacks it into the goalkeeper. We can't get a second goal. It only leaves us begging. Ball coming in once again, and we should have had that second goal. Fucking hell. My mood has gone from jubilant and laughing to what the fuck just happened. Okay, I can't laugh over this because we've done well enough for 87 minutes to hold Oxford, and they turn around and that shit happens. And I know what you're saying. Oh, Gendo, don't worry about it. It's 2 draws, and you got to draw against a top 5 team. Bullshit. We did well enough to win, and the defense let us down in the last 3 minutes. Well, with those 2 draws, we're still in 17th place, so that's something. Oh well. Let's take a look at when we'll be coming back next episode. And for those of you wondering about the Batchelor injury, 3 to 4 weeks. Not ideal. Alright, so there are 14 matches left in the season. This is how we're going to break it down. We're going to come back next episode versus MK Dons and Wickham, and then the episode after that, season ender with Wigan and Exeter. And hopefully by that time, not see ourselves down in the relegation zone. That's the big hope, because there are a lot of big teams in between. I mean, that's all you can say, really, is just try not to suck, right? Well, anyway, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, of course, smash that like button. Lets me know that you're still interested in the series, as well as subscribe if you're new and you want to see more FM content on the channel. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else at all, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.